welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Ria, and if you're not new, you guys know that I have been MIA for a few months. The last thing you guys saw was my 2025 bikini bodybuilding prep series. And then I just stopped posting on YouTube. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm very active on there. So if you do, then you guys are a little bit more up to date than my YouTube fam. So what has Ria been up to? What happened after my bodybuilding show? So I did vlog that entire prep and then also show day. We ended up coming in first place in my novice class and then third place in my open class. So what my feedback was from the judges was, actually, let me look it up because I have an email from them. Focus on building your glutes so they are a little fuller, and work on your glute / hamstring tie-in as well. Just clean up your posing just a touch, and focus on bringing a more conditioned, tighter physique for the next shows. So obviously we have to go into an off season and grow these glutes, put on more muscle for the next time we step on stage. Now, Ria, are you ever gonna step back on stage? Are you still gonna do bodybuilding? The short answer is yes. I love bodybuilding. Bodybuilding is my first love. It's what made me fall in love with the gym and being the most absolute best version of myself. But when am I gonna get back on stage? I don't know. We as in me and my coach, have sort of a tentative timeline, but it's not anytime soon because, again, we need to grow, right? And as of right now, this season of life, I'm very much enjoying, the endurance training, the running, the functional fitness training. So that right now has a priority. That doesn't mean we're not going to the gym. That does not mean we're not lifting heavy. That does not mean we're not eating our protein to support muscle growth and muscle retention. But yeah, short answer, yes. I would love to step back on stage, but when, we don't know. We got to make some improvements before we do that. But yeah, that wraps up my bodybuilding season for this year. And then we went straight into an improvement season and a reverse diet. It was a little bit of a reverse and recovery diet, just because right after bodybuilding prep, I went straight into a half marathon prep. Literally got off stage a Saturday, and then that Monday, I started lightly running, but we didn't really start a half marathon prep until the week after that. But regardless, it was very, very quick. So we did that for 13 weeks. I will insert footage of everything that I'm talking about just so you guys can get a feel for it. So we prepped for bikini body prep for 26 weeks, the first 6 months of 2025, and then we went into a half marathon prep that was 13 weeks, so about 3 months. It was so fun. The training leading up to the half marathon was gritty. It was hard. I was training in the dead heat of summer, but we got it done. We put the miles in, we put in the work, and we finished our first ever half marathon in sub 2 hour, which I am so happy about and so excited. I had no goal, but I was like, first half marathon, sub 2 hours, period. We finished in 1 hour and 54 minutes and I think 28 seconds. And then now we have a goal. So next time that I run a half marathon, we have a goal to work towards, be faster. That was the half marathon. Was it hard? The hard part was the training, the 13 weeks leading up to race day. I'm not gonna lie, running the half marathon was easy. It was easy. I went in very, very properly fueled from the day before and the morning of and right before the race and during the race. It was all set up so beautifully by my coach that literally I never ever had a drop of energy in any mile. I owe all that to the grit, the grind, the training sessions that I had leading up to the half marathon. I owe it all to the nutrition aspect, the fueling aspect of it. My coach and I did a really great job, and that's why I think my half marathon was very enjoyable. I always see and hear people say that, like, you know, there's a point in a half marathon or a full marathon or any endurance race where you are in the pain cave, and I was fully expecting to be one within the pain cave, but I wasn't. It was so fun. I can genuinely say that I enjoyed every single mile. And then right after that, we went to an about 8-ish week prep for High Rocks Chicago. Yes, I also did a High Rocks. This year has been crazy, but nonetheless, it's been honestly my favorite year. But the best thing that trumps everything, I got married, y'all. So we did the bodybuilding prep, did that in June, did the half marathon at the end of September, and then literally 2 weeks later at the beginning of October, I got married, which is so exciting. And then we went on our honeymoon. We came back, grinded for like the next 6 weeks for High Rocks Chicago. That happened November 15th, and I did a mixed doubles with my now husband, Alex, which was so freaking cool, and it just left a big fire in my heart that, like, I can't wait to get back into training and try to beat, you know, our last goal. We left Chicago very, one, happy that we did this together, and two, with all the freaking drive and motivation to freaking come back and beat our time. We finished our race in 1 hour and 27 minutes. The goal was 1 hour 30, so we beat that. But now we have a freaking like goal, like, no, we can do better. Like, after we were done, we're like, that was hard, but we were very careful. And then we were like, we could have done a lot better. We could have ran faster. We could have done XYZ. You know, you start like, what is it called? Monday morning quarterbacking, you know, your race, and like, regardless, we are so happy we did it, and we're just so excited now to have a goal. So that happened, and then we came back home, and then as soon as that Monday that we came back, we went into this health phase. It is scary, and I dreaded it, but I keep telling myself this break is only gonna help me in the long run. I was dreading coming back from High Rocks Chicago because I knew starting that Monday we were gonna pull back training intensity. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little scared because I just, you know, like, you ride this high of this endurance training period that I had, just to literally cut training completely in half and then some. But I keep telling myself it is for the longevity, not just of the sport, any sport, but also longevity in health, because not only you have to take care of, you know, your body on the outside physically, but also on the inside, your hormones, your mental health, all that is very important, and taking care of that now is going to make me not just a faster, stronger athlete, but a more healthier athlete for 2026, because I have so many plans. I've been talking to my coach. We have so many plans. I remember I texted my coach like a week in. I'm like, I'm already bored. I can't wait for these weeks to go by. He's like, take it slow. Every season of an athlete's life has its purpose, and this is our purpose right now, to make sure you are the most able, the most healthiest version of yourself. So, but regardless, I have so many goals for 2026. I have a half marathon in mind. I have a full marathon in mind. I have another High Rocks mixed doubles in mind with Alex, and I also have a High Rocks solo debut in mind. I'm so excited. I'm just waiting and stalking the High Rocks like website seeing these dates come out, and I'm so excited. I'm very excited to get back into training when that day comes. But yeah, as of right now, we're just chilling. I'm still going to the gym 5 times a week with 2 full rest days. I'm still running, not as much as I was before. Really concentrating and trying to just stay in zone 2. So whatever like cardio modality I choose, we are really trying to stay in zone 2. So that's the update. That is where I've been. I've just been loving training and going to the gym, lifting, running, and just being the best athlete that I can possibly be, which says a lot, because I remember last year, my first bodybuilding prep, as soon as I was done, I wanted nothing to do with the gym. I wanted nothing to do with any physical activity. I didn't want to lift. I didn't want to do, you know, my cardio after. Me and the gym were not besties at that time. But this year, after my bodybuilding season, I fell in love with the gym more. I wanted to be more in the gym, and just test my limits and see what else I can do, you know? And I'm just very excited and very proud, because you would ask me probably at the beginning of the year that this girl was gonna be running, let alone a half marathon, let alone any endurance training or any endurance sport, I would be laughing at you and be like, yeah, oh, okay, Rhea, running, Rhea, no, you're funny. You're funny. But now, I love it, and I can't wait to get back into it. That is the update. Let me know if you guys want to see any type of training videos. I have been taking my little mini vlog, my little DJI, what is it called? My little Osmo Pocket to the gym, but I've been recording more so, like, you know, up and down for TikTok and Instagram. But yeah, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, follow me there, because I update you guys there like a lot, like way too much sometimes. And I'm very active on there. And I've always had TikTok, but it was more so like a doom scroll. But I've recently been uploading, and I've been getting traction, which is so cool, because I had like 40 followers, right, for like ever, and then out of nowhere I was posting, and then within a month I got like 1,000 followers, which also, I know it's not a lot, but for me, for somebody that doesn't really post on TikTok, that was really cool. It's just a bunch of girlies, a bunch of baddies, little gym baddies out there, running girlies, lifting girlies. I just love the community. But anyways, that is the update. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for caring and asking where I've been. Let me know what other videos you guys want to see. I do love YouTube. That was so fun documenting my entire like bikini bodybuilding prep series. I had so much fun. So let me know what type of videos you guys want to see. Definitely when my training picks back up for whatever race we decide to do first, I'm definitely gonna document that as well. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and make sure you click the subscribe button. I love to have you here, and until then, I will see you in the next video. Bye.